like we're back. Cool. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy. We're back at it with another GoPro stream, and it's 10 to 9 in the morning Eastern Standard Time over by me, and we're just turning DoorDash Earn by Time on and seeing what happens. Hopefully we can get some orders this morning, and I guess almost as pivotal, I hope that the signal doesn't completely lose. We don't completely lose the signal. Yeah, Buddy Olf is texting me. See how he's doing. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're still live. That's good. Glad to see that. So, if anyone's in the chat, anybody wants to pop by and say hello, you know. I'm just having a little nutritional shake from Only What You Need. That's the name of the brand. It's a plant-based shake. It's got a ton of vitamins and minerals in it. And it's got 20 grams protein and what is it, 3 grams fiber. So, it's good stuff. I got it on sale for like $6.99 at Publix for a 4-pack, so that was heckin' dope. And let's see, I see Bravada Mike. What's going on, dude? A quick hello and thumbs up and back to doing stuff. Alright, thanks for popping by, dude. I see Corey's in the chat too. What's going on, Corey? Yeah, we're turning Earn by Time back on, and I'm gonna try to do some different things. Like if I pick up from a restaurant, I might just keep the camera mounted, and I might just keep the phone mounted on my bike. Maybe I'll be less likely to lose the signal that way. I mean, I would definitely prefer to bring you guys in the store with me, or bring you to the customer's place to drop an order off, because it looks more dynamic, there's more going on. But you know, at the same time, I gotta work within my needs right now. So you don't drink Soylent? No, I do still have Soylent, Ulf. I just got a better price for this. This was like $3 off, USD. Man, you wish you lived in Florida. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of the time it's sunny, the weather's nice. I mean, it does get humid. Sometimes it gets scorching hot, and then you got mosquitoes and fleas and ticks. But overall, the weather's pretty good. But yeah, I just got a good deal off these, so decided to get them instead. I see Valerie's in the chat too. What's going on, Valerie? Oh, you got the little emojis going on. You got the lizard and the dragon. Bearded dragon. Nice. Good old Lizzie. But yeah, we're back out here. I'm turning Earn by Time on now and seeing how well we can do. It's a Wednesday morning, so it's very hit or miss. Thursday mornings actually are... Oh. Okay. Well, so much for that one. All right, so we got our first order for the day already. That's a big step up from yesterday. So we got this Earn by Time with DoorDash. It's at McDonald's. It's going 1.5 miles, 18 minutes. Yeah, that's basically in my neighborhood. All right, cool. So we're gonna go to McDonald's now. We're basically in the Walmart parking lot for reference. McDonald's is right across the street. I just gotta make a right after I cross the street. And other than that, we're good. So we're gonna head over there now and we'll take it from there. Oh, you missed a $120 catering order? Oh, that sucks, man. I wish I had catering orders here. Like, they're a dime a dozen, man. They're too rare. Plus, the actual catering apps are not available in my market, which kind of sucks. Oh well, I digress. I'm gonna try to go a little slower at points too. I had someone in the chat telling me that how fast I go can also mess up the connection. So, you know, we're still doing some trial and error, figuring out what does and doesn't work, and then just, you know, taking notes of everything. Let's see. I'm gonna head over here. Yeah, honestly, I'm tempted to just make a turn up here. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, let me know how I sound and how the connection's holding up. Hopefully it's a little better. It's been pretty uneven, to say the least. But like I said, we're doing trial and error. Sometimes you gotta just work around problems if you can't solve them. And I contacted Electric Scooter Academy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his channel. He's got like 21,000 subscribers. He also does live streams with his GoPro. But I don't know what I think he uses a hotspot adapter. But I don't know what the adapter is, what kind he uses. So I was asking him what he uses, but I got to hear back from him. All right, we're pretty close to McDonald's. Yeah, I'll probably have to keep you guys on the bike while I pick up the order. I'd like to bring you inside the restaurant, but every time I do that, the signal starts buffering. So if I keep it mounted on the bike, that might help. Let's see, officially be depressed the rest of the day. Ah, that sucks. Nah, don't do that. You know, just keep grinding, just keep working. You'll be all right. Now let's see, Ulf says I'm playing Open D tuning. Oh, that's heavy. 50, didn't see it in time. Yeah. I got you. All right, so I'm gonna run in there now. We'll see if the order's ready. Just gotta get the last three. Let's see, Darren, 923. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Just made it back. Are we still live? Let me see. 923. Okay, it looks like that helped the signal. Looks like the signal didn't go out. That's good. Perfect. We got the order. Let's go drop it off. Oh, I'm glad you were looking. Glad I didn't get plowed down by this guy. Then I wouldn't be able to make money. That'd be very no bueno. Okay, teak wood. I know what that's at. Ah, there we go. Oh, don't run me over. Okay, let's get going. Luckily, the order was ready as soon as I got there. I like when McDonald's does that. Well, I mean, I like it when these stores do that in general, but definitely McDonald's. All right, we're gonna try to cross over. I gotta wait. All right, gotta wait. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you gotta be a little aggressive out here on these streets. But this is SR50. It leads from Orlando to the space station. So we get a lot of traffic here. Now luckily on a bike, I'm relatively safe. But even still, right, it's never 0%. I always keep that in mind. It's never 0% likelihood. Sometimes you gotta practice that more aggressively in certain cities and areas compared to others. Let's go! Nice. All right, we're safe. We got it. Let's see, I see Swifty Dashes in the house. What's going on, Swifty? Glad to have you. We're still trying to figure out how to keep the signal as consistent as possible. So instead of bringing the camera in the store or bringing it up to the customer's place, we're going to keep it mounted on the bike. It seems like I won't lose the signal, or it'll be less likely for buffering. So I know that seems like common practice, but you know, with a GoPro, I want to try to make the camera work a little more dynamic. You guys get like a wider lens, a bigger view, pretty colors, and just seeing more stuff, right? It's an action camera. So when there's not a lot of action, you know, it sort of goes against the idea of an action camera. But at the same time, I gotta work within my limitations. Because, you know, the network here is not perfect. It definitely buffers in places, and Mad Matt Deliveries was telling me that the GoPro app itself is pretty terrible when it comes to holding a connection. So, you know, we're definitely toying around with that and seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. Now, I know right off the bat, if I go into Target, the connection's terrible. Even their Wi-Fi sucks. Like, I connect to the Wi-Fi and it just dips in and out, man. It'd be dipping like my dad 30 years ago. Just putting it bluntly. He done dipped. That's basically the Wi-Fi at Target. What's going on, bud? Glad to have you. Are you working and lurking? I know that's your signature two-punch combo. Working and lurking. I know the screen's buffering a little bit, but when we get back to our hotspot area, it'll run more smoothly. But you know, I gotta make do with what I got. good, nice house. Wonder if that means they'll tip. We'll see about that one. Okay, so I gotta keep the camera here, but I'll be right back. Okay, to leave at my door. Anything about doorbell? Nope. Okay, just dropped it off. Let's take a little fake picture, whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we made $5.87 with that order. It was $2.87 base pay with a $3 customer tip. So overall, not too bad. I figured it only went 1.5 miles, so that's fairly reasonable. That basically puts it like over $3 a mile, almost $4 a mile. I mean, it paid under $6, but whatever, it's okay. We're taking what we can get. Let's go back to my zone. Go a little slower now. Oh yeah, no way, we're not crossing yet. Too many cars. It's like it comes in waves. There's either like a crap ton of cars or there's like none at all. I know that sounds obvious with traffic lights, but no, with Titusville it's pretty unique because, like I said, we get a lot of traffic from the space station, which is east, and Orlando from the west. Like, this is the direct route, so we get a lot of those drivers here, and not exactly in a great way, but I digress. This scene is straight out of a Marvel's movie. Nice. Corey says he's about to head out. Instacart's calling me, and he got a Walmart order. All right, cool beans. Take care, Corey. Glad you stopped by. I see Melissa's in the chat. What's going on, Melissa? Let's see. Valerie says, Mike makes me want to strap a GoPro to my car. Yeah, why not? You know, if the network's good enough for you and you can hold the signal, then it'll just look really nice. Because I don't know if it's the app or if it's my network here. I'm going to have to try a live stream with my phone at some point and see if that runs better or not. If it doesn't run any better, then I'm just going to keep using the GoPro. If it runs better, then I might do different streams with either the phone or the GoPro, depending on the results of that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Melissa says good, cold, and waiting for the internet. Ah, that sucks. You gotta wait for the internet repairman. Ah, that sucks, dude. I know every time that the bill is due for the AT&T, that's what we have for internet at my house, the auto pay doesn't go through properly. So then my landlord, she needs to call the people and be like, hey, put the payment through. I don't know, they were just screwing around with the auto pay, I guess, which is really stupid. I mean, if they had it right the first time, she wouldn't have to keep doing that. But I digress. I see Maverick's in the house. What's going on, dude? I've been meaning to give you a wrench. I haven't seen you in a while. So if you want to use the wrench, Maverick, go right ahead. You want to subscribe to basically anyone you want in the chat, go ahead. You want to plug in people's channels, you want to plug in your own channel, that's fine. Do what you gotta do. I see Stiffy Jacobs in the house. What's going on, dude? People believe in different religions, mostly based on where they're born and who they're around. I'd rather question all the stories than accept one just because it's familiar. Yeah, I agree, man. Right? Don't be complacent to authority. Never be afraid to ask questions. I believe in that for sure. I see Jen's in the house too. What's going on, Jen? How you doing today? How you doing, Jen? You got any plans today? Anything special? How's the weather? Let us know in the comment section down below. And if you guys got any particular plans, anything that you guys are up to, you want to share in the comment section down below, go right ahead. Yeah, the sidewalk's a little bumpy. It's fun though. You know, bumpy sidewalks are, they're very good at engaging the rebound on the suspension. So it feels like I'm sitting on a spring, you know? Like a big cushion with a spring on it. That's what it feels like. Just making sure that's stable. And we're basically back in the Walmart parking lot because the signal's pretty good here. And this puts me in a good situation where I'm only like I'm basically a quarter of a mile from Target, and I'm like less than a quarter of a mile from McDonald's, right across the street from Wendy's and Taco Bell and Burger King. Like, we got a bit of a cluster with different stores and merchants here in this particular part of town. I know some people, like your driver Mike, they would call it a power strip. When you basically have like a big cluster or a big road that has a ton of merchants relative to the amount of customers that are available as well. So I would definitely say like this is probably the closest to a power strip that I've got. Not that it's saying much, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is Titusville we're talking about. A lot of relatively lower string bean. Oh, haha. Yeah, haha, you're funny, Wolf. I see Mufti's in the chat. Good morning, bro. Get that shmoney. Hey, what's going on, dude? Glad you decided to stop by. I'll give you a wrench too if you want to plug in people's channels. You want to plug in your channel. You want to subscribe to people. If you got mod, you can just click on people's channels and sub to them if you want. Just go right ahead. Glad to have you, buddy. Make that shmoney. Wow, we got 13 people here. Nice. Way to go, guys. That's awesome. Let's see. Jen says, me, not much. Just going to hang around the house. Supposed to get a sleet of snow and ice here. All right, well, definitely stay warm, Jen. I know it gets pretty heckin' cold when it snows. I was from Long Island, so I did grow up in the snow. So I know it's like, it's bad juju. Like, snow looks pretty, the scenery looks pretty, but it's cold as heck. It's cold as heck. I think that's probably the main reason why my family moved down here. It's probably because of the snow. Or, you know, to get away from the snow. And I mean, there's other stuff too, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. We're talking like almost 21 years ago now. Let's see. Jen's asking, how you doing? I'm doing all right, Jen. I'm doing all right. We got a decent order just now that we dropped off. It's going to be pretty slow this morning, I would imagine. It's a Wednesday after all. It's not the best day for gig work, but we're out here and just waiting for orders, seeing what else we can get. I would put Grubhub and Uber Eats on, but they're pretty much dead during the week. I only ever get offers during the weekend, so it's pointless to put them on. Plus, all that does is just use my RAM and CPU, so for basically no reason. It's like, oh, well, I'll turn it on just because I feel like it. No, it doesn't make any sense. Let's see, oh, what's going on, Dr. Plow? Good to have you. I know you from Dee's channel. I'll give you a wrench too. If you got a wrench, you know the drill, right? You can click on people's channels, you can send links in the chat, so, you know, go right ahead. Glad to have you. How you doing today? You got anything planned? How's the weather over by you? Let me know in the comment section down below. We're just waiting on my bike for more DoorDash earned by time orders. We got one earlier. It was actually decent. It paid $5.87, went 1.5 miles, and it didn't take me too far from my zone. It basically took me back to my neighborhood, and my neighborhood is basically next to the zone, so lucky me. I know I get a lot of my DoorDash stuff over here most of the time, so. Now let's see, Jen just made your daily cup of coffee. That's good, Jen. Holy moly, we got 16 people here. Oh my God. Nice. Man, that's based. You know what too, it's like the network's not really dropping out much today. I think that's helping. Because yesterday and the day before, what would happen is if I took my phone and the GoPro off the bike, then the signal would start effing around. But I keep it on mounted on the bike and it seems to hold the signal better. Because, you know, this GoPro app is crap. It seems to have a reputation of holding the signal relatively poorly. But, you know, we're gonna make do with what we got. Mike, do you like dashing the bike? Yeah, I like dashing the bike. Dashing the bike's great. It's awesome. Let's see, it's 72 by Dr. Plow. Where you at, Dr. Plow? Are you in Florida? I'm in Florida. I know I was born from New York, but I live in Florida. It's 75 over by me right now. So yeah, you must not be that far away. I don't know, or maybe you're over by California. I hear it's pretty warm over there right now too. I see Cassandra, Jamaican Queen. Is that it? Is that the Jamaican flag? Either way, Queen's here. What's going on, Queen? Glad to have you. Missed you and Sonny and Mary's live last night. That stuff was lit. Won $10 girl for the from the giveaway. Oh, cool. Good for you. That's great. Yeah, one of the giveaways that Mary did, I won a $5 gift card, a $5 Amazon gift card. That was pretty cool. It's 33 by Jen, so it's almost 0 Celsius. Oh, oh yeah, you're right. You are in Florida. You're in Central Florida. Yeah, it's rainy, huh? Yeah, that rain is supposed to move this way too. They say that it's supposed to rain sometime like late afternoon into the evening. I don't know if it's gonna last all that time. I guess we'll have to find out. Isidora's in the chat. You look handsome on that bike. Wish you could bike dash. Oh, Jesus. Well, appreciate the compliment, Isidora. How you doing today? Let me know in the comment section down below. And let's see, Melissa says the internet's been out, currently waiting on the repair guy. Yeah, that sucks, man. I hope they come soon, and hope they actually get the job done right. Because, you know, they outsource these contractors that, like, very little regulation about the quality of work. So they'll literally get paid to screw things up, and then they have to send another guy to fix the other guy's job. That's the experience that my my landlord has with her countertops, and she had the same thing with AT&T. So I live with my landlord, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know. I rent a room for her. I rent a room from her, and she switched service providers not that long ago, like a few months ago. We used to do Spectrum, but Spectrum would constantly lose the signal, and it would just buffer like crazy a lot of the time. So we said F this. We got AT&T. The internet's pretty fast, same price. They completely screwed up the fiber optics at first. So then we had to wait 6 freaking days before they were able to send out another repairman to get the job done that the first guy was supposed to do right in the first place. And the fiber optics just acts up whenever the auto pay cycle happens, because they F that up too. It's ridiculous. So what's basically happening is they're outsourcing cheap labor, and even though they F it up the first time, I guess they're not spending more money as if they were an employee. You know, it's really stupid. But I digress. I see Sonny's in the house. What's going on, Sonny? We dropped off a DoorDash earned by time not too long ago. It paid $5.87 for 1.5 miles. And the order was ready as soon as I got there, so that was pretty good. And how you doing today, Sonny? You gonna go live? I know that you and Mary, you're working on channel memberships. I'll definitely get one for sure. Mike, want to take a minute. Thank you for helping others. You're one awesome dude. Thanks, Valerie. You know, I like you guys. I like supporting cool people. You know, what do I always say? What goes around comes around. If love's going around, it's coming right back around. Plus, I mean, let's be honest, man, life's hard. And I want to see people succeed and make something out of their life. And if I got something to say or do about it, why not? Philosophy is the art of questioning, a shield against deception's sway. To know logic's traps and evidence's ranks is to see through the fog and walk the path of truth unblinded. Yeah, that's pretty deep. Mike the talking bike dasher. Well, I mean, if I'm not dashing, I'm talking, right? LOL Cassandra. Miss Newly Money. Oh yeah, talking to Sunny, nice. Let's see. Ulf is asking, will it take long to get away from the assisted pull-ups? I'm close. You're basically right there, dude. The main thing you gotta do is you gotta work on that chest up maneuver that I was demonstrating in the video. If anything, I would also recommend typing in that type of technique. The whole like dead hang partial pull-ups, where basically you're just doing a pull-up from a retraction standpoint. So you stay in that unbuckled position, that dead hang position during your at the bottom of the pull-up, and you practice bringing your chest up and shoulders back. That's basically what that technique is, right? The initial pull at the bottom of the pull-up is you bringing your chest up and bringing your shoulder blades back and down, because you're basically pulling yourself. It's not perfectly straight. It's like a very slight slant, so you have to pull yourself accordingly. So you got to bring your chest up, right? Get in that dead hang position, then chest up, shoulders slightly back and down, and pull. There you go. Once you get there, you'll be cranking out body weight pull-ups in no time, I'm telling you. I know you're also a little under the weather right now, and I know that gets in the way of your overall energy and strength. Will you go back to doing muscle-ups and pull-ups? I never stopped doing pull-ups. Where'd you get that from? I don't do, I haven't practiced muscle-ups, though. I've never tried them. Man, it's slow right now, geez. It's supposed to be an e-bike ride-along. There's a severe lack of riding along, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it says 2 to 7 minutes. That's bogus. You know that time estimate thing that DoorDash does? Where it says like estimated 2 to 7 minutes, 1 to 5 minutes to get an order? That's a sack of crap. So you still get them gains. I mean, I'm not pushing as dedicated as you are. It's largely a secondary thing. My main focus is getting this channel off the ground, you know? I mean, the trajectory's there, but I need to stay focused and, you know, keep working on the channel and keep improving my financial security with work. You know, that's really what comes first for me. Yeah, it is BS, Sonny. I agree. Let's see. It's not bad to bulk when you're under the weather. Yeah, you wanna get to your target weight range as quickly as possible. Because if the longer that you take, the shorter your off season's going to be. That's the thing, right? When someone's in the bodybuilding and they have a specific weight range that they're aiming for to have an off season in, you want to get there as quickly as possible. If you don't, you're shortening your off season. Your off season is basically you in that weight range, utilizing that those stored energy reserves that you've acquired from gaining weight and putting that towards greater effort level with your exercises in the gym, right? You can train heavier, you can train with more volume, you can train with higher intensity. You can accomplish those things when you're in your desired weight range. That's what you want to do. You want to get there as quickly as possible. And if you decide to cut, right? If you want to cut for any reason whatsoever, you got like a photo shoot, you want to compete in bodybuilding, you also don't want to take your time with that. You want to try to cut down within a relatively short period of time. Your average cut is like 16 weeks. So if you're taking longer than 16 weeks, all you're doing is prolonging your suffering. Your testosterone levels are going to go down. You're really going to seep your energy and performance in the gym. You might even potentially lose some gains. I don't want to see that happen, right? You don't want to take too long bulking up to your off season. You don't want to spend like half a freaking year cutting down to your desired leanness based on whatever your goal is. So when you bulk, don't immediately cut, and you need to give it time. So you're already at 82.75 kilograms, right? And if I'm not mistaken, your goal is 87 kilograms. You're only 4.25 kilograms away. You can literally get that done by no later than the middle of March. So get to there no later than the middle of March, right? So then you've got the entirety of April, May, June, July, August. You can literally cut down for the winter if you want. You can either do that or you can cut down by the end of the, or after the end of the year. Yeah, depending on whatever your goal is for that. If you want to just stay in a bulked state for a longer period of time, that's fine. It just depends on your goals with that stuff. Like if you're gonna do a cut off, you need to have some kind of well-defined reason why you're doing it. If it's just to look at abs or a bicep vein, then what else is there, you know? Are you gonna do a photo shoot? Are you gonna compete in bodybuilding? You got some other thing going on with that, you know? Whatever your reason is, some kind of well-defined reason. That's what you need. Otherwise, if you just want to stay as big and strong and jacked as possible, then bulk up to your ideal range and just stay in it for a while, right? That's fine too. Let's see, 16 weeks to cut back. Yeah, roughly. It could be more, it could be less, depending on your own genetic prowess. But average rule of thumb is like 16 weeks. Let's see, Queen says just sub to 5 channels. Oh, that's not bad. Heck, your phone. Way to go, Queen. That's nice. And let's see, Valerie says editing my video now, finishing up, and then heading out. All right, cool beans, Valerie. Nice work, and hopefully you have a good day with work as well. And I'll definitely catch you next time when you're ready to bounce. And I see Cassandra's in the chat too, driving with Spice. What's going on? How you doing? Good morning. Is it going to rain there? Yeah, they say it's going to rain probably around the late afternoon or evening. It's been pretty cloudy, but otherwise the actual rain's not here. They say it should start raining around 4, give or take. So I think today's goal is to just stay out as long as I can before then. And if it doesn't rain, then I can go back out and reap the rewards, so to speak. But then again, it's slow as heck right now, as you can tell. We only got 1 order so far. But I digress. You just want progress and look better, not into abs. Yeah, if that's what your main thing is, Ulf, then get back up to your ideal range and just stay there. Right? Just get up to your ideal range and stay there. If you start experiencing diminishing returns, as far as, you know, whether or not you start feeling complacent with your energy levels, your effort level in the gym, then you could potentially try to go up a little more in weight. But I wouldn't push back up to that. I wouldn't ideally push back up to the amount of weight that you started off with. But I mean, you're finding out, right? I mean, I know that you wanted to cut a while ago, and you did, because with that, you were just physically learning what your body is tolerating and what seems most ideal for you. Yes, yeah, Ulf, you're gonna make gains, right? That's the point. The point of the bulk is to take you to your ideal weight range. You stay in that range throughout your off season. When your off season's done, for whatever reason or whatever goal it may be, then you can go for the cut. But honestly, if your goal really in general is to just be as big and strong and jacked as possible for as long as possible, just bulk up to your range and stay there. Now, by doing that, you have to acquire some stored glycogen, water, and fat. That's just inevitable with weight gain, right? It doesn't matter your genetic prowess. You can't be like 5% body fat, 10% body fat, and be big, and be jacked, and be strong, and be lean. If you're natural, you're not taking performance enhancements, you have to pick a combination of them. If you're gonna be lean, you're gonna be small, you're gonna be depleted, you're gonna have low energy stores. If you're gonna be big, you're gonna have to deal with some fat, you're gonna have to deal with some glycogen, you're gonna have to deal with some water. But you can move more weight in the gym, you can build more muscle and strength favorably. If you're taking performance enhancements, you can potentially get away with doing all of it, but don't come to me about recommendations. I would speak to a qualified medical professional if you actually need to do it. And let's be honest, like 99.9% of people don't actually need to take that stuff. So I digress. I see Charles is in the chat. What's going on, Charles? Glad to have you. I see Corey's back too. Welcome back, Corey. You said it's negative 25. Oh my God. Is that Celsius? I know non-Americans, they use Celsius, so that's pretty heckin' cold, man. Negative 25 Celsius? My God. I would literally die and turn into a cornsicle if I tried walking out in that kind of weather. All right, battery life's pretty good. We're not bad. I think we still got over 50%. Let me see. Yeah. Well, it's not quite 50%. We're at 49%, but we got time. hopefully we get another order. Yeah, Ulf says don't want low energy, want them gains, won't take roids. Yeah, you're better off, dude. Like, if you don't have serious aspirations to compete in bodybuilding, don't take performance enhancing drugs. There are exceptions too, like people that just, they have like some kind of disorder with their hormones. They might be prescribed by a qualified medical professional for stuff like that, but that requires being tested first. And again, most people don't really struggle with that for the most part, so I wouldn't even think much about it. When you come to Norway, you should come in the summer. You hate the winter, come to Norway. Yeah, you know, if you find a Nigerian prince that can fly me out there, we'll see. I know people who take peptides to feel better. Yeah, wasn't Richard taking peptides at one point? Yeah, Valerie Cornsicle. Yeah, I would turn into a cornsicle stepping out in that kind of weather. Yeah, it says we got 14 people. We had 16 at one point. That's awesome, guys. That's heckin' dope, man. Literally just standing out here talking in a camera. People probably looking at me be like, what's this schizophrenic bastard doing? You know what I mean? But oh well, that's okay. I don't care. You want a Nigerian prince? Yeah, if they're willing to pay for things, I don't mind. I think we can all use a Nigerian prince, as long as they don't ask for a payment. Right? If they're gonna make that promise of like, oh, send me 1 Bitcoin and I'll give you $1 million, it's like, nah, hell nah. Get out of there. Looked at the forecast for the night, -12, feels like -25. Ah, geez, man. Don't turn into a sunny cornsicle, right? I know I call you sunny cornsicles as a pun on Chronicles, but don't literally become one because of how cold it is over there. Jeez. So you would come to Norway. It seemed like I don't know. I don't think about that kind of stuff. It's beyond my means, man. I can't think beyond my means all that much. Right, sometimes you just got to make do with what you got, man. You know, I didn't grow up with both parents. I didn't grow up in a fairly wealthy household. It was more of like, you know, we just made an honest living as blue-collar people. And, you know, my mom and uncles kind of picking up the pieces from my dad leaving before I was even born. You know, stupid stuff like that. Other things. Not getting into it. This isn't some therapy session here. But, you know, sometimes you just got to make do with what you got, man. And depending on how things go with YouTube, depending on how things go with gig work moving forward, maybe I can build myself up. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I'm probably always going to be a lower class income person, but whatever. Right, I've been doing it for 30 years. What's another 30 years with that, right? You're afraid to fall in love with me if you saw me in... I mean, I love you as my buddy. I mean, that's completely platonic, though. Right, I'm aro ace. I'm not romantically, sexually attracted to people. I've been in relationships, but no. But I'm not getting into that either. Oh, finally, there we go. We got another DoorDash order, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it's any good. It's not the best. So we got a Wendy's, earned by time. It's 3 miles. That's actually more like 4.5, 5 miles, because, you know, DoorDash lies about mileage. But you know what? We're still gonna take it, because while I still have battery life, we might as well. So we're gonna head over there now. We're gonna pick up that Wendy's order, and we'll take it from there. All right. Yeah, buddy love, not romantically. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, Mike, that's exactly it. And you know what? I'm proud to be a delivery driver. Yeah, I like it too, man. I mean, if I didn't like what I did, I would have given up years ago. Or I would have just continued working at Target, you know, as a sales associate, grocery clerk, stock clerk, and basically just stay in that position for the next 30, 40 years of my life. Well, I said, screw that. Let's try something different, man. Let's try something that is more well-suited for me, right? In a lot of ways, I'm pretty free-spirited, and I don't like being told what to do. It's not that I'm not willing to work with people or be cooperative. That's a common misconception with gig works. I'm very willing to be cooperative with people, but I just don't like being bossed around and shit. Pardon my French. That just doesn't work with me. Try investing some of that gig money, Mike. I'm doing my best, Charles. I'm doing my best. I did get my taxes filed recently, so that's a big burden off my back. As long as the IRS doesn't like to dick around with me and be like, you forgot to pay $5.04. That's literally what happened last year. They sent me a letter where I owed $5.04. And I'm like, are you serious? $5.04. Now, I paid it immediately, obviously. Right, $5.04. That'll buy you like 3 things at the Dollar Tree. Go figure. Yeah, I gotta move over here. The crosswalk still doesn't work. It's under construction because they're rebuilding the sidewalk area over there. But I can't actually cross over because it's not finished. It's bogus, man. Hey, I see Masha's in the chat. What's going on, Masha? Glad to have you. All right, I want to try to cross over in a minute. How you doing today, Masha? How's the weather over by you? I know you're up in Canada. It's got to be pretty. It's got to be pretty cold, huh? All right. We're just doing DoorDash, earn by time on my bike. We're picking up a Wendy's order right now, and you know, hopefully not getting ran over, plowed in the ground. You know, none of that stuff. We're at the Wendy's. It was right across the street, so we're gonna go pick it up now. I gotta keep the camera and the phone on the bike just so I don't lose the signal, because it buffers every time I do that. So I'll keep you guys on the bike and I'll meet you back out here. All right, let's see, who are we picking up for? We're picking up for Michelle. Gotcha, Michelle. All right, I'll be back. we're back. Live stream still going. We effing around. Think we're good. Let's see. Yeah, what's going on, Nicole? Glad to have you. 3 days of snow. Negative 21 over by you. Wind chill. Ah, geez, that's heckin' cold. Most Americans might be relocating to Canada if Trump stays in office. Oh, geez. I don't know, Cassandra. Let's just see how the next 4 years goes. That's all I can say. Another Canadian here. Nice. Hey, Corey said the thing. Nice. Corey said the thing. So, I got a thing of coffee. That's what this is. It's a thing of coffee. I don't have the best luck with it not spilling, though. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear the bag. That should help. It seems like every time I wear the bag, things are less likely to fall over and spill, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wear the backpack. It's not that heavy. It weighs under 10 pounds, so the bag itself isn't heavy. I know I do like carry tools and stuff, but that's just because I don't have the best experience not getting flats or anything like that. But it's all good. You gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. So, I'm gonna get this situated in here. I gotta support the cup holder too because it's big and wide. That's what she said. But sometimes the drink will actually tip over. So to be on the safe side, I'm gonna pad it up a little bit. I'm gonna pad up the cup holder just so it's less likely to spill. Now, most other stuff like fountain drinks are fine, but when it comes to like smoothies and coffee, I don't know, I just don't have very good luck. I got luck of the Irish with that stuff, you know? But I digress. All right. Hopefully we got enough time to get another order before I end the live. I have another battery, so if it caves out, maybe I'll do like a part 2. I do want to stream at least 1 or 2 more times today, maybe. We'll see how things go. I actually streamed quite a bit yesterday. I technically had 3, but you know, the signal gave out. I had to restart it like once or twice. But other than that, should be good. All right, cool. So I put some padding in the cup holder, so hopefully it doesn't spill. And they poke a hole in the top. So I asked them to put a sticker over it because if it wasn't, I know it's for the ventilation, but if the sticker wasn't covering it, it would spill. I would rather try to deliver coffee that doesn't get spilled, you know? Even if it stays hot for longer, which actually might be a benefit with delivery. So, I don't know, I digress on that one too. All right, what we got? For Morris Mike, you'll have 60 squats, leg extensions. Well, we'll talk later. Where do you have your camera positioned? I have it on a mount. I got one of those selfie stick mounts on my handlebars. That's how I have it standing up like that. All right, I'm just gonna let this customer know I'm on the way. I like to let them know. Okay, what we got? All right, I know where this is at. So this shouldn't take too long. So let's get going. It's one thing that I really like about this delivery bag is the fact that I can wear it like a backpack. It gives it some much needed versatility so I can handle pretty much any situation, you know? A lot of the time I don't need to use it, but sometimes I do and it comes in clutch. Like if I have coffee, for example, and I don't want to spill it. Not that I ever want to spill any drinks, but you know, better safe than sorry, right? Better safe than sorry. I see Ellen's in the chat. What's going on, Ellen? I'll give you a wrench. You want to sub to people, you want to use links and, you know, promote people, whatever. That's totally fine by me. You know, connect with each other. sub to each other. Let's grow as a community. Glad to have you. And Colleen's in the chat too. What's going on, Colleen? Glad to have you. And let's see, just under $20 at the shop. Man, I'd probably take that. If it wasn't going very far, I'd probably take it. Or if it didn't take too long. Is that a Walmart Spark? Just connected to you. Says Mayhem to Corey. Nice. Good job, Masha. But yeah, everybody sub back to each other, right? Let's make some friends. Let's support people. You can use links if you want to plug in people's channels that aren't currently. Holy moly, we got 17 people in the chat. Oh my god. Wow. Nice, way to go, guys. Appreciate it. Really do. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll give Electric Scooter Academy a run for his money with attendance. Not to compare myself to other people or anything like that, but hey, a little competition, right? Just a little competition. Yeah, yeah. As I know the trajectory of this channel it's continuing to go up, which is great. Sometimes faster than others, but overall, that upward trajectory, that's what counts, right? All right. Pump, 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 pump. Okay, we're good. We got a New Yorker in front of me, a fellow New Yorker. You gonna use your turn signal if you make a turn? Probably not. There's a good chance they won't. Oh! Wow, all right. Using the turn signal. Heck yeah, man, that's great. Nice. Heck yeah. See, I give kudos when kudos is due, right? Credit where credit's due. That guy that was in front of me, he actually used a turn signal. And he actually yielded. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's an electric bike. Yeah, it's how we roll. It's from Iaora. Check it out on Amazon. 1,500. I always get people asking me questions about my bike. That's pretty much my social life, other than the internet. Well, I mean, that's not completely true. My best friend, she lives in Tennessee, and, you know, we talk to each other on the phone. She's like one of the only people that I actually talk on the phone with. All right, the signal's gonna give out a little bit up here. For anyone that knows by now, it's gonna give out a little bit, but the signal should still hold. So just hang it tight. Just hang it tight, and let's rock and roll. I'm signal. Hold. Right now, signal should have a little bit since I'm not moving. But yeah, did you guys see that? Yeah, we got 20 people in the chat. Oh my god, I saw that at 21 earlier. Oh man, 20. We had a peak. See, I'm gonna tell Eric. I'm gonna be like, let's go, Mikey. Mikey! The Melissa, let's do this, Mike. Woohoo! It's in the chat too. Glad to have you. Signal's actually okay. For the most part. I've been keeping the phone and the bike. Just a whole better. Do that. Time at Wendy's. Now, yeah. All right, let's go. Relight. The signal. Wi-Fi gets pretty shaky around here. I've been learning that for sure. Wi-Fi is like, you know, it doesn't hold amazing, but gotta do what you gotta do, huh? Gotta do what you gotta do. So fast. Wish you had a helmet. Safe. No, I know. I know. People comment about the helmet. I get it. Right, got one. Do want to be concerned. And I do keep it in mind. I think it's got more to do with the GoPro rather. That's what Max was telling me. He was telling me it's the app. Keep moving east. So it's like you either have to be direct with the east. In between is so just hang tight, everyone. And hopefully we'll have enough time for one more. Let's try to get one more delivery after this one. Okay, hopefully the coffee didn't spill. Okay, Eric's live right now. All right, get his old ass over here. Tell him that it's live. Mikey! That's what Eric would say. Alright, gonna move over the sidewalk. Man, I hope that coffee doesn't get all effed up back there. Ow. this is about as shock absorption as it gets. This position that I'm in. So if we get any spills, then that really is just my bad luck. From the Stardashians. Because no matter what happens to me physically, my spirit is what remains. Man, sounds like something out of a TV show. Oh wait, because it is something out of a TV show. You guys remember that show? Teen Titans? I was young. I was a kid. That show was great, man. I loved it. If you guys are familiar with that show, Teen Titans from Cartoon Network, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's see, 2 separate orders, says Corey. Nice. All right, we're pretty close. We got 2 minutes to drop it off on time. You think we can do it? Yeah, I'm door dashing. All right. Yeah, let's go. All right, come on, let's get there. We're almost there. Let's go. Got it. All right, we're good. We almost missed it. What's the almost here? As I place 17, 19. Okay, yeah, we're almost there. I think it's the next one. Let me see. Ah, okay. We might be late. Okay, where's it? Oh, right here. Wait, is that it? Ah, god damn it. That's not it. Yeah, we're ah. No, that's what I was looking for. Aha! Here we are. We got it. Ah. All right, we made it. All right. If anything spilled, okay. Just gotta carefully remove it. Ah, okay, a little bit. All right. Not that bad though. Not that bad. So. It did spill a little bit around here. I'm gonna wipe it off just to make it a little cleaner. You know, this that'd be like one story right there. But if I clean it up a little bit, then you know, they'll be a little more understanding. If they answer the door, I'll just tell them like, hey, your coffee spilled a tiny bit, but you know, I did my best to keep it as dry as possible. Okay. Yeah, that's about as clean. Plus, you know, that little hole that they poke in the lids, like I had them cover it up so it's less likely to spill. So, okay. I'm not going to answer. All right, dropped off. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we were a couple minutes late, but in all fairness, they didn't give me that much time to actually drop it off. They usually give me quite a bit more time, but they didn't. See how much we made $2.65. So the base pay, since it's earned by time, they go by an hourly rate. The hourly rate in my market is $13 an hour without the pay. So it took 28 minutes to do, which is not too bad. And it paid $6.15 a bit. And the customer tip was $3.50. So that's $9.65. That basically puts it at about 20 an hour. Puts us, and that puts about $2 a mile. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. And let me see, what's the battery life? Okay, it looks like the battery's getting a bit low. Basically, we're at 8%. The Terry says, "Dang it, go to work, be safe." Hey, I'm glad you stopped by, Terry. Had a peak viewership of 21 today. So this is the first time I've ever crossed at or above 20 viewers peak from my live stream. So that was really exciting. And the stream didn't really buffer all that much. It buffered a little bit when it was more westbound, because like there's a big stretch of area where it just buffers for like several minutes, and then the signal starts picking up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Sonny, you have it. Sonny, I have Visible. Mary sent me an affiliate link, but the only way that I can live stream with the GoPro is I have to use hotspot. Changing stream time helps. Cassandra, I streamed multiple times yesterday. I streamed around breakfast, dinner. Streaming breakfast, lunch. At least whenever. Sometimes I can't. Like, I asked my landlord if I can borrow one for, because I got to go down and help get him to an appointment. He needs to take. I can't get a phone right now. It's beyond my means. I don't realistically have to do that. I can't just have two phones and two plans. I have to make what I have. Stream with the phone using for your hotspot. Yeah, I have to do that. So when you set up a live stream with GoPro, you can only connect to one network before setting. You saw and the network as you go. Basically what I do is if I'm at a store and I got a shopping order, then I have to only have one part of the stream in the store with their network, and then I have to end the stream and then I have to get back on my Wi-Fi hotspot to reconnect to the GoPro. It's a little convoluted, but I have to make do. I can use my phone, like, if I want to stream specifically with the phone, but I don't really want to do that. I want to use my GoPro. Because with the GoPro, you're getting a better looking image, nicer colors, you're getting a wide view. Like, you get to see me directly riding. Plus, the GoPro, you get the stabilization. If I'm using my phone on my bike, it's going to rattle around and look really stupid. It's going to look like a goddamn earthquake everywhere I go. Yeah, let me move up. Yeah, I know it's choppy right now, Sonny. I can't do anything about it. It's inevitable. There's going to be buffering, right? It's unfortunate. From where sometimes good. All right.